And welcome back to Crypto Hulk program. Today, I am going to show you, this is getting massive. The biggest organizations in the world are hooking up with crypto. I'm going to tell you what, you all know these people that they don't want anything to know about crypto. They want nothing to do with this and that. They're on social media all the time, doing all the dumb shit. Look, when I go on social media, my purpose is to make money. Okay, I'm not on there for any other reason. I got this channel and I'm out there. I'm either looking for crypto news or something, trying to make money. Not today or tomorrow. That's not even my point. I'm not trying to make that little money. I'm trying to make millions. I am playing a game of chess. It's called the game of life. This chess game is about I'm watching what's happening to the financial system of the world. While all the other people out there, this crypto thing is, it's ridiculous. It's a money-making, The world's biggest, we're going to get into this. JP Morgan Bank is starting to flip all of their wealth building into crypto, blockchain, fintech, whatever you want to call it. The Depository Trust Clearing Corporation, they handle $3.7 quadrillion a year. All that's going into cryptocurrency. So I personally don't understand how somebody can say crypto's a scam. I mean, anything could be a scam. Buying a property you could get scammed buying a property. You could get scammed doing anything. Going on YouTube, people are selling clothing on Facebook. I mean, look, Facebook Marketplace, anything could be a scam. I mean, shit, that scam started like with fool's gold and all the way back millions of years. Like, scams been going on forever. Crypto's not a scam. Certain cryptos are a scam, just like certain cars are a scam. Certain jobs, maybe you guys are applying for a job and they want to get this and that information from you. Then when they collect all your social security number shit, then they scam you. Look, anything's a scam, but not Nespresso coffee. The Nespresso coffee machine, buy that shit, and they got those little pods. Stu Lavelle says, anyone else see Hulk? Has it started? What the fuck? I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe Stu's on some really good drugs right now, and he's like, I can't see anything. D. Curry upgraded to the Crypto Hulk millionaires. Oh, shit. I got to write this down. Today is May 14. Okay. Some of you guys that join, I know it says like right there that D. Curry joined, but it takes sometimes 1, 2, 3 days for the credit card to process. So I can't add people until it's on my list. So you could message me or whatever, but I won't be calling you or giving out any phone numbers and stuff until on my YouTube it says confirmed with credit cards. So with that, now, one of the things I need, I have a Crypto Hulk Millionaires Club. It's $200 a month. It's pretty much welfare cheap. You have an ability to call Crypto Hulk, talk with them a couple times a week, go over everything crypto that you need. We have a time limit. You're not going to be there for 3 hours talking on the phone. You got a couple short phone calls per week to go over business. It's not social call time. Hey, Crypto Hulk. Wow, man. No, it's Crypto Hulk. I have some questions here I need answered. We've been having problems of people not being able to find the Crypto Hulk membership. So we're going to go over that right now. Go to my channel. So I'm gonna copycat what you do. You go to my channel. I'm looking at it right now, and you'll see the word membership. It's kind of like near the top there. Click membership. And you look at the far right. It's talking about members only. And then you'll see the next page, entry level, 2024 crypto explosion, and then Crypto Hulk millionaires. That's how you find it. If you cannot find that, Crypto Hulk millionaires, then I want you to, in the comment section below the video, not in the top chat, in the comment section below the video, explain, hi, Crypto Hulk, I'm unable to see the option to join the millionaire club. Or Crypto Hulk, there is no option to click on millionaire club to join the $200. Like, because what I'm doing is I'm sending these messages to my YouTube person. And they're going to look it up and find out what's going on. Because some of you guys, about 4 of y'all are ready. So in the comment section below the video, not in the top chat, please comment. And then what I want you to do is find the send feedback button. Now, my send feedback button is on the bottom left corner of the screen. That's how you can contact YouTube. I need you to contact YouTube and kind of get a little, I mean, don't threaten them, but threaten that they need to get this shit fixed, okay? It's illegal. You're a person who is taking advantage of trying to get a membership, and YouTube is being prejudiced and not letting you join the channel. And that you're going to grab a monkey wrench in your hand and play a little tune on their head if they don't fix this. You're going to go to some headquarters of some company, which I won't talk about, and find out the person who's in charge of this and permanently give them a tune-up, all right? My name's Crypto Hulk. That's the drugs talking. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about finance. I don't know anything about crypto. What I do know is that me and Shucky and Zoltar do serious drugs 24/7. Heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, LSD, peyote, Demerol, propofol. We do all kinds of drugs. It's fun. We slam so much heroin. We slam a pound of heroin a day between the three of us. I stay high 24/7 for the past 6 years. For the past 6 years, I've been in and out of 5,000 drug rehabs. It's crazy over here. You have no idea the shit I'm going through. Don't listen to anything on this program. Okay, now that we got the disclaimer done, XRP shaman. The shaman met the head of Flare token at XRP Las Vegas. I asked him, what is it like being the biggest scam in the crypto industry? Okay, so here's my deal, everybody, with this Flare thing. Since Ripple has said themselves, XRP, the token, the asset, is not for retail. The XRP token is designed for wholesale. How is it that why are you guys joining Flare Network to use the XRP that's not for retail? Oh, wait a second, Crypto Hulk, you're making us think. We can't do that. We got to be able to show up at these little XRP conferences and go David Schwartz. Yay, Brad Garlinghouse. Hey, can I have an official Ripple cheerleading outfit so I can cheerlead next time in Las Vegas? I need you guys to think. Ripple China, Ripple Russia, Ripple Israel, Ripple Indonesia, Ripple Hong Kong. Look, this shit was already figured out. Ripple Singapore, they had the wallets already back then. Ripple just announced. I told you, I've been telling you for years. You watch, Ripple's going to come out with this wallet thing. They've already had it since Ripple Singapore 2000. Like for 12 years ago, Ripple's had this wallet. See, here's what happened. Ripple's the government. Ripple is the top 5 families of the world. acting through Ripple. Ripple's like an agent for the new, and I can't say world, and I can't say order. What Ripple's doing is like Satan's little helper. They're rolling out the slave system for all of us. You guys are at the concert. Yeah, go Ripple. It's like, wow. Can I get your picture? They're literally rolling out the slave system and you're cheering along. These people are laughing their asses off at you guys. I'm like, wow. They're like, man, these people really believe there's a fucking thing called a XRP family. These people are fucking desperate. That's what we got going on. Yeah, the videos, Crypto Bat says, I upgraded, way to go. Once I get enough people joined up in this Millionaires Club, we'll be starting live exclusive video just for those members. Like this show here, I'll start making videos with certain cryptos and stuff in them, only for those people. So yeah, it's just interesting how all this goes. In the old videos, so now I know why a lot of my videos have not been seen is because somebody, like I have an 8-year-old video. I was driving a motorcycle. See, when my Crypto Hulk started, it was originally called See More Speed. S-E, it's all one word, capital S-E-E, capital M-M-O-R-E, and then I think I had a space, and then speed. See More Speed. Get it? See More Speed. I still have a Ducati 2016 1299 bullet fast. And I used to make little videos. I have my helmet with a GoPro and I'd go to 140 down the freeway taking videos and shit. That's what Crypto Hulk did. Somehow that video was put on private. I didn't do that. I mean, that shit was 8 years ago, man. I don't understand, but YT is so desperate. Oh my God. YT is so desperate for you guys to be Crypto Hulk Millionaire Club. They're like blocking people. So what I'm doing is I'm reporting the people. So let me know in the comment section below, not in the top chat. If you can't watch, if you can't gain access to that $1 Million Club, I have somebody from YouTube. It's kind of weird, but yeah, they're helping me with the channel. So I need to know those people that cannot access the Millionaire Club because I'm letting the YouTube person know to put in a trouble call to figure out what the fuck is going on. We all know what's going on. It's called blacklist, censorship, whatever, shadow ban. Stuart Lavelle says, yeah, see more speed, Hulk, the cocaine I injected before watching it. I thought I was playing Mario Kart. Oh my God. Getting scammed with the flare drop bullshit, and they should step up and grab the bull by the horn and lead the charge to stop it. 2 days later, I say him again, and that he was thought about it and said, so yeah, the flare thing, I never trusted flare. Number one, the Hugo Filion guy, he reminds me of, I'm going to be careful what I'm saying. He reminds me of somebody who might have like an ice cream truck or a creeper van and might be looking for small humans to pick up with popsicles and puppies, offering free stuff. Look, I don't want free shit. I'd rather just pay for the shit. You know, when you're in the mall, now I'm ranting, you're in the mall walking through there, some guy, these people like say hi. So I look over, they say something to grab your attention. And would you like a free whatever? I'm like, no, I don't want anything free. I'd rather just pay full price. And that's what I say. I don't want free shit. I don't. Because it's always free shit is what always gets you in trouble the most. Trust me. It's just better to fucking pay for this shit. But yeah, the flare thing. Here's what it doesn't even make sense. They want your wallet address and they want to send you free shit. That doesn't make any sense. And then they claim they are going to use the XRP token to do flare finance. Well, the XRP, Flare claims to be working with Ripple and all that shit. Okay, well, Ripple's a wholesale crypto, not for retail. So why is Flare trying to get your wallet address and stuff to give you a coin Spark token that's designed for XRP, which is a wholesale coin, not a retail? None of this fucking shit ever made sense to me. That's why I never got that Flare drop. But the other channels, they're out there sucking the dick of the Jeremy Hogan and the John Deaton and get that Flare airdrop. Yeah. I never said none of that shit, man. I never talked about the Ripple trial, the fake Ripple trial. I never wanted to have those fake lawyers on my program. I never wanted no Flare airdrop. None of that shit, all right? All right. Let us... Nothing is ever free. Something follows. Ben 1973. Hey, Hulk, just did the Millionaire Club, and it isn't showing up on your end in the top chat. No, the Millionaire Club, you have to go to my page, look up near the top where it shows, videos, click membership, and then look to the far right, just right below that, click on the membership live thing, and that's how you go. You won't see it on the top chat here. You will not see it in the top chat. All righty. Let me go to the main event. We got Stevie ZBC in. Let's go with JP Morgan. Let us look into good old J Pizzle Morgan. Here we go. Click out of this one there, buddy. JP Morgan files. I want you to see this. This one goes out to all the dumb people that are not investing in crypto, that think that crypto is a scam, whatever. These people that's why you're a brokey. That's why they call you dumb money. Okay. Not me. Far be it from me to call you dumb money. Dumb money. JP Morgan files to launch a new tokenized, that's a crypto fund, by the way, for all the brokies that don't believe in crypto. JP Morgan, the world's biggest bank. So first I want to look at how much money you got and how smart are you when you say that crypto is a scam. I don't care if you're the executive vice president of the California City Bank. I don't give a fuck what your qualifications are. Unless you're qualified just like JP Morgan, which you're not, you're a brokey. JP Morgan files to launch new crypto fund as Wall Street crypto race heats up. I switched the words tokenized for crypto. It makes the articles sound much, much better. Okay. The global banking giant JP Morgan is expanding its crypto money market lineup. Oh, shit. Following BlackRock, who did the same thing just a few days ago. But crypto's a scam, Crypto Hulk. That's all, folks. You've got BlackRock. We just went over this the other day. BlackRock is only the biggest financial investment company in the world. That's not even a big deal, Crypto Hulk. They're going crypto. Today, JP Morgan, the world's biggest bank. That's not a big deal, Crypto Hulk. The world's biggest bank's doing the same thing with crypto. But your stupid ass says crypto's a scam. All right. I guess we know who's going to get left behind. JP Morgan filed to launch a new crypto U.S. Treasury money market fund on Ethereum. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. The fund is dubbed JP Morgan On-Chain Liquidity Token Money Market Fund. Oh, fuck, Crypto Hulk. You've been so right all these years. No, I haven't. It's all the drugs, man. I don't know what I'm saying. The JP Morgan Crypto Fund is designed to meet reserve requirements for stablecoin issuers. Oh, and they're going to have stablecoins? But I thought they were against that, Crypto Hulk. Keep listening. If you watch Crypto Hulk show, you're a wiener. If you want to be a wiener, then you follow the Crypto Hulk show. The move adds to Wall Street. All of Wall Street is flippening. They are flippening. It says right here, growing push. Wall Street's growing push into crypto real world assets. Let me tell the brokey something. Now, when you say crypto's a scam, I'm going to help you understand why you're so fucked up and help unfuck you, okay? Wait, Crypto Hulk, are you cussing at me? No, I said I'm going to help unfuck you, okay? That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm not cussing at you. It's my form of therapy to help you get unfucked. Do you fucking understand what I'm saying? So Wall Street asset managers have a growing push into crypto real world assets. Let's read. JP Morgan is preparing to launch a crypto money market fund. Oh, shit. The latest sign that financial, it's coming, everybody. Feels like a baby's coming. But good thing I'm not giving birth. Never mind. Okay, never mind. I was having way too much fun here. Crypto Hulk's already knowing where this ends up, and I'm super duper super duper rich. Oh, we sure ain't here for the funny jokes, Crypto Hulk. The latest sign that major financial institutions, everybody, all the brokies, listen up. And Wall Street asset managers, they're all coming in. Oh, coming in hot. Oh, I like this. Wait, I think I might be getting algo gigante en mis pantalones. Wall Street asset managers are speeding up. They're speeding up, everybody. They're speeding up. Whoop, whoop. Pull it over there. They're speeding up efforts. I like this, everybody. I like it. I almost want to cry and give everybody a hug. They're speeding up efforts to move traditional assets onto crypto rails. Oh, man, I'm definitely going to cry. Hold on. I'm going to have a moment. Okay, I'm done. A Tuesday filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission outlined plans for a blockchain crypto-based money market fund. Oh my God. Yeah, baby. Investing exclusively in short-term U.S. treasuries, cash, and overnight repo agreements backed by government securities. Everybody check it out. All this crypto, okay, old school crypto is backed by nada, nothing. It's backed by nothing. It's backed by nothing. Old school crypto backed with nothing. Price speculative, up, down, up, down. Vitalik Buterin says something, crypto goes up. Fucking Justin Bieber comes out with a crypto, it goes up, and then next day it goes down. P. Diddy comes out with a crypto, he pumps it, dumps it. I don't even know if he did, I'm just saying. And then whatever it is, these rock stars and all these people. Everybody. What is happening now is they're getting the crypto. They're ready to have a coming out party. And how they're going to start this party, y'all want this party started, right? So what's going to happen You don't want this party started quickly. Would you stop it with that 1990s, whatever you're trying to do there? It's not working. Everything's going to be backed. They're coming out with all this backed crypto. That's the difference, everybody, is in the past, none of this shit was backed. It was all speculative. It would go up and down depending on what rock star would promote, whatever. All that Bored Ape. I don't even know what the Bored Ape shit is. I have no idea what NFT shit. I really don't, because I don't pay attention to dumb shit. NFTs, I know in the future they're going to be worth everything, but in the past, I never paid any attention to any NFT shit because it's all bogus, dumb shit, okay? Now, in the future, NFTs will be backed. That's how all this goes. So I don't pay no attention to dumb shit, all right? The fund, here they go again, called JP Morgan On-Chain Liquidity Token Money Market Fund. Dude, they got to stop it with all that. That is way too much. Somebody on the drugs that I'm on, the name JP Morgan On-Chain Liquidity Token Money Market Fund, like, that's fucking like LBG, TABCD, FG, FU kind of, there's too much shit, man. Let's just call each other boys and girls, okay? The fund will maintain blockchain-based token balances. See, all this crypto that's going to come out of the coming out party, all this shit's going to be backed, okay? None of this speculative dumb shit, okay? That's why when somebody says, Crypto Hulk, this crypto's up 60% today, I don't give a fuck what's up, man, because it's going to be down tomorrow. That's why I don't fucking care. If I can't go out and buy a Porsche GT3, don't fucking bother telling me, okay? That's my car. When I get rich, I'm going to have a black, and I think I want maybe red interior. I don't know. I want a black outside with a black and red inside. That's what I want. All right, let's continue. And I want the red colored Brembo, the biggest fucking ceramic brake calipers you can think of on that motherfucker. Okay, Crypto Hulk, stop dreaming right now. This JP Morgan fund will maintain crypto-based token balances tied to investors' ownership records. What they're doing is JP Morgan has a fund, and people can like buy tokenized treasuries, whatever they want to fucking get. Then they're going to make tokens, stable coins. It's like tokens on tokens kind of a thing, all right? Let's say I go to Charles Schwab and I get stocks in Porsche. They're going to tokenize my stock in Porsche and put it into tokens. And then they can have that as a stable coin. Like they're making tokens on tokens, okay? Very interesting. This right here, the underlying crypto infrastructure will be operated by Connexus Digital Assets, which is JP Morgan's blockchain unit, formerly known as Onyx. The fund is structured to satisfy reserve asset requirements under the Genius Act legislation. Everybody, they're starting to go with the Genius Act. We're seeing it now. They're rolling it all out right now. Right now in front of you. You're literally watching the baby steps of the Genius Act that was passed last year. They're now implementing these things right in front of you. And you can say to yourself all you want, well, I don't understand this blockchain. No, you better start fucking understanding it, because you're going to be the one missing out on millions. I'm going to be making millions, and you're going to be losing millions. This move by JP Morgan comes only days after BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, filed paperwork for a new crypto treasury reserve vehicle and crypto-based shares of an existing $7 billion money market fund. Tokenization is the process. Here's for all the brand new people that don't know and the brokies. Tokenization is the process of creating blockchain-based representations of traditional financial assets. Has become one of the hottest trends across finance and crypto markets. Supporters argue that technology can reduce settlement times and improve transparency and enable round-the-clock collateral use. The tokenized, listen to this, the tokenized real-world asset market has grown more than 200% over the past year. That's like doubling your paycheck. Wouldn't that be nice? Whatever you made last year, this year you make twice as much. Treasury products have emerged as one of the fastest growing segments as institutions seek ways to earn yield. Okay, so let's say I go to a BlackRock, I buy U.S. Treasury bonds, and they hold them for me. You know what BlackRock's doing now? They're tokenizing that and then lending it out. Do you see what's happening? These banks are going to find a way to make money. So here's what we got. I go to Fidelity. I go to State Street, Morgan Stanley, BlackRock, wherever the fuck I go. I go and buy Porsche stock. I go buy $5 million in Porsche stock, okay? Right then, Morgan Stanley will then tokenize all my $5 million stock. They'll turn that into crypto, and we'll call it a stable coin, and then they'll give a loan out for that. Oh, dang, Crypto Hulk. That is what's happening for all the brokies, people that think that crypto's a scam. You're so fucking missed out. And most of the time on my programs, I tell you what cryptos they're using to do this with. That's the beauty of it all. JP Morgan has been among the most active traditional banks. JP Morgan has been among the most active traditional banks embedding blockchain infrastructure into traditional finance. Ladies and gentlemen that are older that don't know. I'm trying to break this down to where a fifth grader could understand. Brokies, listen up. Future brokies, people that are not trying to hear none of this. You're going to listen anyway. Because I want to say I told you so 5 years from now when you're watching this video. I told your stupid ass, and you just had no fucking concept of what I was talking about. Oh, man, you're so wrecked right now, aren't you? It sucks. Sucks being you. So what is happening in front of your fucking face is the biggest banks, investment companies in the world, they're now taking traditional investments, turning them all into crypto, turning them into a stable coin that when somebody needs a loan, they buy the stable coin. It's like getting money. And then JP Morgan and all these places will make interest on your stocks, your house loan. Mine's at Rocket Mortgage. So Rocket Mortgage, I don't understand the whole banking system, but let's say I'm going to simplify it. So Rocket Mortgage and their affiliates, whoever it is that own my home or a portion thereof, because I'm making payments, they take what I've paid on that house, they tokenize that, and they're making money again off of me. Number one, they made money off me when I bought my house. I'm paying interest. Now, every payment I make, they're tokenizing that payment and giving it as a loan to somebody else. They're making money twice on my house. Oh, shit. See that? Now, in the future, these people are going to be so fucking pissed because what we're trying to do is I could take my house, I could take the equity that I've paid and then tokenize that out. But they'll find a way to screw us over, saying, well, it's not actually yours because it belongs to the bank. Actually, no, it doesn't, because I've paid the interest for that loan. I paid the interest for the loan, That money, that's the equity, it's actually mine unless a court takes it away from me and awards it to a bank. Oh, Crypto Hulk, you're actually fucking right. Well, no shit. Let me check the comment section here. Education bonds are being tokenized. Even student loans offer 10% interest. Stuart Lavelle says, and all those Bitcoin bros originally thought, okay, when crypto was first starting, all these people were like, yeah, Bitcoin, yeah, we're taking out the banks and shit. These people are so fucking delusional. Bitcoin's going to end up at zero because nothing backs Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will be susceptible to a 51% hack. Bitcoin was a beta test coin. It's been used all these years so we can see what not to do and build better crypto. That's what all these cryptos are we have today. We looked at how Bitcoin failed from day one, and we built a better coin, okay? Lots of them. Ondas, O-N-D-A-S. Now, Crypto Hulk taught you about that one. Nobody else, no other channel is talking about Ondas. What Ondas is, it's Ondo, but it's the parent company of Ondo that does a lot of, I won't say it out loud because I don't want the AI to hear it. Ondas is the parent company of Ondo, and Ondas does a lot of Defense Department work. Okay, I don't want to say that too loud. The parent company of Ondo does Defense Department work for the United States government. I don't want to say that too loud. But no other channel has a fucking clue about that. That's why I'm Crypto Hulk. If you want to find out the amazing stuff, that's why people join my Millionaires Club and they watch this program. It's the best channel. Palantir backed Ondas. Now, Palantir is another company that does Defense Department work. Sees revenue grow 1,000%, now over $10. Oh, man, I told you. If you watch Crypto Hulk Show, it's the best damn show. Be a part of the revolution. Join the Crypto Hulk $1 Million Club. Let me click out of this article here. Let me look real quick at the JP Morgan deep dive for that article real quick. JP Morgan has a lot of in-house kind of stuff, companies, whereas BlackRock, we all know, is Ondo. Ondo is a crypto. Ondo is a crypto that works with BlackRock to do all this tokenization, but JP Morgan's much quieter on how they get stuff done. They're going to have near instant settlement. Let me just see what we got here. About the people who made, these are the people that made the JP Morgan blockchain. I'm going to kind of leave that alone. JP Morgan has a lot of their in-house, if you want to call it that, developers and stuff. You won't see a lot of evidence for what crypto companies they're really using. They hide it really good. Let me see. They're talking about the Genius Act being signed, and it appeared, okay, Ondo Finance. All right, hold on. So here we have a section, major crypto and blockchain. Ondo Finance has a treasury fund, May 2025. Chainlink is working with Connexus and Ondo. Ondo, again, has a partner called Axelar, and Axelar is a crypto, and that's a Ripple partner. You got MasterCard and Ripple's talked about in here. XRP Ledger with Connexus. There we go. Live cross-border redemption. So that pilot that just happened the other day with Connexus and Ledger and all that shit. And Ondo buried that article. Ondo doesn't want that one to come out. But Ripple's all mixed up in this stuff. It says right here. Singapore, that goes back to Ripple. Singapore, Northern Channel told you about Ripple, Singapore, except Crypto Hulk. You got Ripple and MasterCard and Ondo. In May, they did a pilot. We just talked about this yesterday. Ripple, MasterCard, Ondo, JP Morgan, all working together. Ondo took that off their website in America, so you can't see it. They are really trying to hide this stuff really bad. Canton Network is mentioned right here specifically. Yeah, I'm not seeing R3 anywhere, but Canton Network, early 2026 mentions. Apollo Global Management is talked about here. Siemens, BMW Group. BMW Group is involved. Isn't that interesting? Mitsubishi Corporation, DBS Bank, BlackRock, Project Guardian is involved. So there's about 3 cryptos right there. Next, oh man, these are some good. Broadridge. Okay, let's talk about the SEC. What do we got going on at the SEC? They are getting all set up for cryptos, everybody. This is truly an amazing time. And the cryptos are so cheap that the dumb people out there, they don't want anything to do with crypto. Unless the prices are going up, they are not interested in crypto at all. If the brokies, if they can't invest today and make a profit today or tomorrow, they're out. They can't even be in this crypto at all. It doesn't matter what the news is. If you aren't making any kind of money today or tomorrow, the brokies want nothing to do with it. That's why we have a perfect time right now. Super cheap crypto. If you're on welfare, you can afford all these cryptos right now. The Securities Exchange Commission's new director, his name is David Woodcock. Man, like baby fist. David Woodcock. Boy, I bet you he was a lady killer in high school or junior college, let's say. Junior college would be a better one. Yeah, I wasn't that successful in high school in that kind of area, but once I got to like junior college and up, smoking. In a speech delivered at the MFA Legal and Compliance Conference, Woodcock said those kind of cases are the one. Okay, so what we got going on here, let me summarize this article. This is a very small article. The SEC, Division of Enforcement. Okay, this is what Gary Gensler kind of was known for, enforcement actions. What they're saying is this. They're not coming after everybody, number one. They're only going to go after people that violated security laws. This is their Gary Gensler was, he had a hammer in his hand and he was smashing all the glass houses he could find. This guy is different. He says they're only going after cases that are securities and they're ripping people off. He's talking about the SEC's job is to protect investors and safeguard markets, not going after just everything. They have to show misconduct, okay? Willful misconduct. This guy's not going after people that, quote, made mistakes, okay? He's going after businesses that purposefully try to rip off investors. Like when Ripple got sued, they made a mistake. They weren't doing the right KYC and anti-money laundering, and they got busted by the government, and they worked through that. This is the 2015 case, not that fake 2020 case, all right? That all the other channels were reporting on the fake crypto Ripple case for 4 years. Embarrassing. They were like sucking dick for like 4 years with that. Well, what's happening on the Ripple trial today? I'm like, wow, are you guys really talking about that shit every day? That's so fucking embarrassing. It says here, the commission, the SEC, recognizes the difference between error, when you make an error, and fraud. So Gary Gensler just went after everything. And guess what this guy says? Not all these cryptos are securities. What did Gary Gensler say? All these cryptos are securities. That's pretty much what he said. This guy is saying the opposite of Gary Gensler. But didn't Gary teach at MIT? Yes, he did. Doesn't Gary Gensler have like some kind of degree or something in crypto? Yeah, he's like actually a doctor or something like that in crypto or whatever he is. But he didn't know that? Oh, he knew it. Like I said, this whole trial was fake. And these other channels, they kept promoting the Ripple trial by talking about it every day. That was so fake. This whole trial was fake. I told you all that. Nobody else was saying it, just me. And that's okay. History will show that Crypto Hulk was right. That's what this guy's saying. So we're seeing right here, I'm going to click out of this article. The SEC, this is a different SEC. They ain't coming after these cryptos anymore. Unless you're doing straight up fraud, they're not even going to bother. FinTech, let me look here. They're going back to basics. The SEC is going to move away. They're going to move away from prior high volume regulation by enforcement. That's done. That whole Gary Gensler thing, that was so fake. They're going to focus on targeted fraud and manipulation cases, not accidental shit or people they didn't know. They're not going to bust people that like, oh, we didn't know. They're going to go after you purposely try to rip people off. That's what the SEC is going after. Market manipulation, insider trading, shit like that is very clear. It's very clear they were trying to rip people off. That is what this SEC is going after now. Thank you, President Trump. Okay, what Grok tells us, what are the implications for this new SEC? The new SEC is going to provide regulatory clarity. Most tokens are not securities. That's the theme of this SEC, according to Grok. Most securities are not security. The exact opposite of Gary Gensler in that fake trial he had for 4 years. Okay. I know Jay Clayton under President Trump started it, but Gary Gensler took over and ran with it for 4 fucking years. The SEC will enable institutional adoption and tokenization of traditional assets. The SEC will focus on real fraud, okay? The SEC will signal openness to on-chain infrastructure and AI finance integration. They are going to work with the CFTC. And that is it for the SEC. So that's what's going on with the SEC. Completely different. Here's another article on the SEC right here. Let's look right here. The SEC approves. Here we go. There's some cryptos in here. This goes all the way up to the DTCC. The SEC approves the DTCC new client access model. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission has approved National Securities Clearing Corporation, a depository trust clearing corporation subsidiary. We're talking about the DTCC. What is this? This is for brand new people. The DTCC is a body of global stock markets, stock derivatives, all this stuff, global trading markets. The DTCC covers global trading markets. They're like the police. They are like the boss. they all work together. All these countries work together to have positive laws and rules. The DTCC, like I said, is the biggest. They process $3.7 quadrillion a year. There is nobody else on the planet that's anywhere close to that, okay? This is a global entity, and it runs on cryptocurrency. We're going to go over here in a minute what cryptos are involved in this, but they're showing us how they have a new client access model. Gee, I wonder what that new model would be, Crypto Hulk. Do you think that would be cryptocurrency? Oh, no. It would never be crypto. The DTCC has a new client access model. It's introducing a dedicated account structure called the Agent Clearing Member Customer Net Margin Account. That allows stock loan market participants acting in an agent capacity to net margin and clearing fund requirements across their clients' activity. I'm not going to even begin to explain what this is, so I'm going to continue on. Rather than calculating, so here's what they're saying. Rather than calculating margin on a gross client-by-client basis, offsetting positions across underlying customers are taken into account, improving capital efficiency while maintaining NSCC's robust risk management standards, says the DTCC. Now, I got my cold plunge. It's finally at 34 degrees, so I'm going to turn it off, which I did. And then about, 30 minutes before I go to cold plunge here, I'm going to go work out, do a little weights, then hit a treadmill, and then come home and go in the cold plunge. I'll probably turn on the cold plunge about 30 minutes before I get in it. It should be around 34, 35 degrees. When it gets hot like this, that cold plunge ain't getting nice. But let's continue. So what we got is the DTCC, by enabling margin netting across client positions, we're better aligning the SFT clearing service with how market participants operate today. I don't understand how all the market stuff trades, because I'm not a trader, I'm an investor. I don't trade, I invest. There's a difference. So let me go into the Grok deep dive. Let me kind of explain what this article is about. The DTCC's subsidiary is going to launch a new clearing member customer net margin account client access model for its securities financing transaction, enabling stock loan agents to net margin and clear fund requirements across client positions for improved capital efficiency, balance sheet relief, and broader central clearing participation, while using existing risk framework and aligning the FICC agency models. The traditional post-trade sits alongside DTCC's aggressive crypto and real-world asset push. No, they got a no action letter. What is going on? I'm going to summarize this because this gets really into what's happening is the DTCC is incorporating crypto into its traditional trading. That's what they're doing. Okay, we'll just summarize that shit so we understand it better. I don't need to understand all this trading stuff. All I need to know is how to make millions of dollars off this. And let's go into the deep dive here real quick. How much time we got? 10 minutes? 6 minutes. Oh, shit. Knuckle Dragger says, top of the morning, Hulk, best deep dive. Thank you very much for that. Again, if you're watching Crypto Hulk, if you can't get into the $200 member, go to my main page, find where it says membership, right kind of near the top there. Click on that. go to the far right. When you see those member live only, push that, and it'll give you like 3 options: basic, 2024 crypto explosion, and the 200. If you don't see any of that, under the comment section, not in the top chat, in the comment section, say there is no option for me to join the 2024. I'm sorry, there's no option for me to join the Cryptoholic Millionaire Club. And I will send that off to YouTube, the person that I have helping me, and we'll find out why on my channel are there no options for people to join the 2024. I'm sorry, the Cryptoholic Millionaire Club. So we're looking at the deep dive for this DTCC article here. The model introduces agent. Okay, what we got going on is robots. They're incorporating AI into the stock trading. So a human person is now not going to do this. What they're doing now is they're incorporating agents. That's AI. AI is going to start doing the work of a person. The model introduces the agent clearing member customer net margin account. This dedicated account structure lets stock loan market participants acting in an agent capacity. Right there, AI is coming in. Robots are now taking over all the people's stock trading. They're going to have net margin and clearing fund requirements. Instead of gross margining on a client-by-client basis, positions can be netted where offsetting activity exists. This uses the NSCC's existing risk management framework, blah, blah. Okay, it improves capital efficiency. Now, what cryptos are involved in this, specifically with the DTCC? Let's take a look here, because I know that's what you're dying to hear. It gives the history on the DTCC. It was started in the 1970s. Tells us who the CEO is and all that. Let's skip that. Blockchain, here we go. What blockchains are involved in this? Composer X suite. That is the DTCC's tokenization and digital asset lifestyle management platform. So the DTCC is using something called Composer X, and it's a tokenization platform. Also, the DTCC, that's the first crypto they're using. They're also using Canton Network. Oh, got it. I'm not seeing R3 here at all. Canton Network is via partnership with a company called Digital Asset. That's the parent company. Digital Asset is the name of the parent company that made Canton Network. And what is Canton Network for? Privacy-focused, institutional, distributed ledger technology. The DTCC is co-chair of the Canton Foundation. I want you to understand this. Digital Asset's the main company. They created something underneath it called Canton Network, and the DTCC, they sit on the Canton Foundation. Oh my God, Cryptoholic, I need to run out right now. I think I'm popping a boner on this one. I'm just letting you know, man. That is the one to get, Canton Network. They got it on Caleb and Brown. Canton Network, that was announced December 17, 2025. They partnered to tokenize the DTCC custody. Canton Network is tokenizing all $3.7 quadrillion a year. Oh, shit, that runs on the DTCC. Just so I'd put that out there. That's the crypto. What's the other one, Cryptoholic? Chainlink. That's it. That's all it's mentioned right here with Grok. Not trying to hate on anybody else, but this is it right here. Canton Network and Chainlink. There you go. They're working with the DTCC on this tokenization. That's what's up. Let's scroll through here. Rex. Yep, that is all. Use case. Any red flags? Nope. Okay, we're out of that one. I think that'll be a wrap. We got 10 seconds left, and this show will be going for an hour. Let me check the comments here real quick. If I keep watching the show with my baby, his first word will probably be something explicit. Amber Hobson. Oh my gosh, Amber Hobson's watching. Hey, this is not a child's program. Although some people have their kids watch the program. I've talked to some people. I wouldn't really, it's not designed to be like a kid's show. But once a kid's 18, or, I mean, if your kid's like 16, you can have a little sit down talk and say the Crypto Hulk show, you got to create some fun shit or whatever. But, you know, I don't walk around the real world talking like this. But this is a place where you have to be invited right now. And, but yeah, my 15-year-old watches on the sidelines, says Tampon Tim. I think Canton could get over 1,000. Don't say that. Behave. Oh, behave. Very colorful. Thank you, Hulk, for a great show. Faux show. Zoltar and Chucky. Everybody, congratulations. You made it through a 1-hour program with Crypto Hulk. We talked about some of the biggest banks in the world. We talked about the biggest bank in the world today, JP Morgan, switching over to cryptocurrency. Then you're going to have the people out there, I just don't understand. I just don't understand this crypto thing. It's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Then these people are going to be so broke. Then you have the DTCC. You got to understand how big this is first. It's way bigger than my ego will ever be. I fly around 36,000 feet. This DTCC is at like 50, 60,000 foot level above the sea. Okay. The DTCC basically runs the whole world's stock market. That's all the money. And I just told you about Canton and Chainlink. They're running that shit. Can you imagine the prices of those cryptos right there? Whoo-wee, coming in hot. Crypto Hawk was telling you about Canton Coin like a year ago almost. We were all waiting and waiting and waiting. And some of you guys got early on it because we were watching it. Some of you guys got Canton at 4, 5, 6, 7 cents. Congratulations. And you were showing me how to do it. And I'm like, and it was kind of tough. Then I did the no-brainer thing. When it made it to Kraken, then I bought it. But you're watching Crypto Hawk Show. We come up with all this stuff early before these other programs even have any idea. This is an investing program. My channel is designed for aggressive investors who want in early, how it should be. All these other dumb shit channels. Oh, Crypto Hawk is just shilling coins all the time. Wow. You know what that's code for? They're too broke dick to figure shit out for themselves. That's what that fucking shit means. They have excuses on why their channel fails you, okay? This is an investing channel. We find out shit before anybody else, and we go balls deep in it and buy this shit. That's how we end up making money. We don't wait for this shit to hit $5. I've had people in my life tell me, when XRP is $5, let me know. I'll start buying it. That's the mentality of these brokies. Don't be like the brokies. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'll see you all in my next broadcast.